Alright, finally loaded in SteamWorld Studios. Guess we'll continue.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios, more will become available. You'll see plenty of familiar faces and some new ones as well. So stay a while and have a good time. And remember, despite the temporary horror you may experience, this is a completely controlled environment and you aren't in any real danger. Fazbear Entertainment not responsible for real danger. Please make a selection from the virtual menu.
Alright. I guess we just go with the classic 1 Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me eat 'em. Alright, let's do this.
I'd like to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So, I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So, let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear
you can't do that.
Responsible
It's
for
not.
damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced.
Okay,
Blah, blah,
I'm a
blah.
bit scared.
Now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at times. No, if I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children if you show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking completely turned off the they used to be allowed to walk there during the day too. But then there was a fight with each setting.
Where's Chica?
It's amazing what the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk you can use is the night world. Admit it. In fact, these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside. Now, that wouldn't be so bad.
Go away,
if you
Barney.
see yourself working locally across being a liar and trying to fight.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
So you can imagine how you could, of course,
Oh, I'm cooked.
The
Please
only
don't kill
parts of
me,
you that would like
Ron.
to see
I'm
the light of
sorry.
day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop up from fast.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh! Damn, I died. I thought he was gone. Alright, we got this. Gee.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office
That's
before
cool.
you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid... I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children if you need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watcher here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross-beam, wired, animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that might see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop up in front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the
I don't
breeze.
know what that
I'll
was.
chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Huge. God, I'm using way too. Okay, if I see this guy Foxy's out. Foxy wasn't on the first night last time I checked. So scary when you're in VR. This? Come on. Alright, what is this? I don't think I liked it. For now, no, let's try for now. Unless price counter. Is there even anything to shoot hoops in? I want a plushie. Yeah, I want plushies. Alright. Let's do FNAF 2. And I guess I'll finish this off with a night 3. I mean night 1 of FNAF 3.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. You know, some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks.
Okay, what?
You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You you may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Tell you what, Bunny. Okay, this is a bit scary without someone talking to me. Toy bomb. What are you doing? I just saw a toy bomb. Alright, you go right there. Fast. Now, why she low-key telling us? Okay. That sound makes me panic. Hello, Bunny's ready. Please keep it open. Something like that, I'm sorry. Something. Okay, don't tell me. Let's go. Ew. What's this? L chips. Yep. Who? We want L chips. Okay. Alright, now it's time. Now 3. Okay, last time I watched someone play FNAF 3. There's not even anything on the first night. Even be the issue where you can barely see anything on FNAF 3 cameras are going to be worse.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I
Alright.
promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down the thief right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a Foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something
one guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So we're gonna take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get
See, there's
comfortable with the
nothing
new
on the
setup.
first night.
You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, that's your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
I don't know what just happened. Yeah, there's nothing on the first night. So I'm fine. Alright. Okay, I want the video to end. Just turn to 6 a.m. so I can wrap this up. Yep, easy. Nothing to even worry about. Now it's my next crappy gift. Did I just choke on Bonnie? Bonnie's my favorite. Now, let me go to brush can what, do I have Bonnie now? Yeah, he's my favorite enemy. Honestly, I like. Actually, I think I want to do one more thing. Oh yes, dark rooms, parts and surface. I'm gonna do Bonnie. Alright, grab him, release.
Welcome back to Parts and Service.
I do not feel
Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated.
Wait, I thought
First,
there's
we must
speaker-
access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
That's why Bonnie looks so twitchy. Okay. Yo! I'm sorry, Bonnie. I think I'm. Okay. I gotta listen together. Let me crank up the volume.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets.
Won't mess you up.
First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Bonnie, stop shooting. Jeez, I keep Bonnie, chill out. I'm not doing anything wrong. Bonnie just mad. I think I'm just twitching so much. I will get you right, Bonnie. Alright?
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated.
Yeah, I know.
First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets.
Okay.
First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Come on! One more time. I'm trying to get you. Alright, if I don't win this time, I'll play some other minigame.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Here's my plushie. What is with you, Bonnie? What is with you? Okay, I give up on this minigame.
Are you having fun yet? That's great to hear.
Sure. What the fuck is that? No, I think I'd rather be with Funtime Freddy. What the hell was that? Actually, I think I got this. Alright, I got this. Bon, you can't scare me like that. I didn't hear anything. Flashbacks, these are unrealistic scenarios. Bow bonnet. With Bon, how do I deal with him? I'm hiding under the bed. Okay, I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. I. Wait, what do you mean by remember, Jeremy? Oh, that guy's gone. Alright, wait, I think I didn't.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment
Yay.
is excited to join the digital age, and what better way to do that than with an edge-of-your-seat virtual reality experience. We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic. Lawsuits pending. But we aren't above laughing at ourselves. Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years, into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can finally move past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch, perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares. We do, however, ask that you agree to a simple waiver before you play. It's mostly just legal mumbo-jumbo and isn't at all based on user experiences thus far or injuries associated with testing. Just touch the button to agree, and then we can jump right into some harmless fun that can't harm you at all in any harmful way. Thank you for playing the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats.
I think they cut that out. Oh, we're back here. Nice knowing. I'm ending the video.